Hello, my outdoor family, and welcome back. I'm Diane, and I'm here today to talk to you guys about what you need to look for if you're thinking about buying a camper. Now, this camper that I have is a fifth wheel. It is a 2003 Forest River. It also has let me back it up just a little, guys. It has a pull out on the other side, which I'll show you guys in just a minute. I'm going to take you in and show you what our camper looks like on the inside, but I'm going to give you some tips when you go to look for a camper, what you really need to watch for. This is very important tips because believe me, me and my husband have got ripped off so many times, so we know now what to really watch for when you go to buy a camper, especially if you guys are first time buyers. So let me flip you around. I'm going to show you the outside of my camper right here. It's right here. It's a Forest River, and there's your fifth wheel. If you guys know anything about a fifth wheel, you know that the tongue of this camper does go down in the back of your truck, which you have to have a hitch for that inside the back of your truck. But parking and pulling into your campsite and everything is so much easier with these type of campers. At least I think so. It's also a double wheel axle, which you definitely want to look. You definitely want to get an axle for your camper. Make sure it's a double axle. Make sure that you have your awning right there, guys. You want to have your awning because that's very important, because most of them do have awnings. If you buy a camper without an awning, then somebody's not taking very good the camper, because usually every camper comes with an awning. I'm going to show you the other side of this. We also have a pull out over here. It's a slide out right there, which I would not have a camper unless I had a slide out. And you guys are going to see why the slide out, to my opinion, is more important. If you don't have a slide out, all you got is just like a narrow hallway. Slide out, and once I take you guys in, you guys are going to know, you're going to see the difference. Now, I'm going to tell you out here what you guys need to look for. The first thing you need to do, when you find a camper, one that you're really interested in, when you call about it, and if you're planning on going to look at it, first thing you guys need to do is tell the people that are selling the camper that you want the electricity on in the camper before you go to look at it, that you want it on for a while. And the reason why you want that is because you have a refrigerator running to make sure that it's good and cold. You want to have them run the air conditioner, make sure that it's working real well. Let's see. Let me get to what we're looking for outside. Oh yeah, you need to check your sewer tanks down underneath, which is underneath your camper. Make sure there's no leaks in the sewer. Make sure there's no leaks in your, you also have water tanks down there. Make sure the water tanks do not have no leaks. And I advise you again, I would get a camper definitely with an awning. Now we are going to go inside. I'm going to turn you guys back around. And here we are. So we're going to go in, and I'm going to show you guys inside this camper what you need to look for when you go inside to check a camper out before purchasing. Believe me, we have been through a lot of campers, and we learned from our mistakes. So guys, we are going to go in. I'm going to turn you guys around, and I'm going to show you on every step what to look for before you purchase your camper. Alright, let me get you turned around. Okay, we're walking in now. Now this is, like I said, it is a 27 foot. Now, I'm going to show you the inside of my camper because I finally got it clean. Yay! I finally got my camper clean. I'm so happy. You always want to make for sure to always check your ceilings. Always check your ceilings, all the ceilings in the whole camper. to make sure there's no leaks. And guys, let me tell you something. This is what you really want to look for, and this is where we missed. See the cabinets right here? All the cabinets in this camper. Always make for sure that you raise the lid. Hold on. I'm going to move some things around here a little bit. Always make for sure. See in there how good and dry that is? Always make for sure you check inside every cabinet. Make sure there's no leaks. Because that happened to us. We didn't think to look inside the cabinets, and it was hid. And that's where we missed. This camper also has inside sound. There's the 2 speakers right there. And the end of this, we have 2 lounge chairs. Just like that. We have a little end table in the middle, which I do like. I like the space in this camper. I definitely like the end table right there. I love the 2 recliners. They do pull out. So you can sit back and just relax. Just make sure, make sure your chairs pull up a little to make sure we don't hit the back of our blinds. Now, I'm going to turn you guys around over here. This is the kitchen. I would definitely make for sure it has a built-in microwave. Shall always check up here for leaks. Ours has a ceiling fan, which very convenient. I love having a ceiling fan. It keeps all your air stirring, and it's very nice to have. It keeps everything circulating, and there's the central air. Like I said, guys, put your hand up there to the central air unit. When it's been on, make sure they have their camper on for a while. Before you go to look at it, put your hand up there. Make sure it's blowing out good and cold air. Make sure the filter's clean. You can usually tell when the filter is clean. Because usually when the filter and everything's clean, then that's telling you right there that they took pretty good care of their camper. Now, mine has shelves up here. I'm just kind of showing you an example of what ours is. It's got the built-in fridge right here. And it's got the freezer on top, refrigerator on the bottom. And if the camper's been running for a while, all you have to do is stick your hand right back here. This is where your cold air will come out. If that's good and cold, and your freezer is good and cold, then you know your refrigerator's really working good. Check your microwaves. If your camper's on, all you gotta do is just run it. Check your lights. This has got a stovetop fan and lights. Make sure those work. Make sure your stove is... Now, I'll tell you what I like about mine. Ours has this cover that goes on top of our stove right here. And we just maybe pull it out. And I set this on top like that, which makes it perfect when I'm cooking and I've got all that flat surface right there. And I also have a little ceiling light or a sink light right there. Now, believe me, I know you guys may not think this really matters, this stuff, but believe me, it does. I think a lot of this, what I'm showing you guys, is what I like the best. Okay, now I'm going to turn you guys around, and we're going to look right here. Now, this is the tip out. This is where you hit the button, and this is a slide out, and this part of my camper from right there to that wall, corner wall, all the way over to that corner wall, this camper slides in and out. Now, I'm going to see if I can do this. Let's see. I'm going to start it maybe a little. Hear it? You'll hear that? Let's see. But that's that slides in and out. I have a buttons right there for the slide in and out right here. Here are my ceiling lights and everything you flip on when you first come on. Make sure your outside lights are working. You usually have lights pretty much around your camper, especially around your back door. Make sure those lights are working. Sorry guys, I'm just kind of particular and really trying to give you, good safety, good hints, because we have just got ripped off so many times that we've just learned through our mistakes, and I don't want you guys to fall for the same mistakes we made. So anyway, this is the couch right here, which does make out into a bed, sleeps 2. Then you have your table and chairs right here, which those make into a bed, sleeps 2. And now, guys, I'm going to show you right here. This is where I love this shelving right here. We keep our DVDs right here, which is the end of this camper. And shelves here. Right here is where I keep my TV. And I like this right here. It's a pull-out shelf. I like that part right there because you can pull out your TV when you're watching it. But whenever you pull the camper, you can slide this back in and you can keep your TV right there. Maybe put some straps around it to make sure it's secure. I think what counts, I have a built-in stereo. But you know, even if you buy like a lot older campers, you guys can still, you can add all this stuff. You can still put everything in here that you wanted to. Also, now we're going to come to the bathroom. This is the, hello. Anyway, this is the door right here with the mirror. We're going to walk into the bathroom right here. This is the lights I have at the top. Always check. Now, there is a bathroom fan up there. Make for sure your fan works. Make sure your vent works. I have the little shelf here. I have, don't look at my mess because, guys, I've got it cleaned, but I don't have everything cleaned out on my shelves. But what I like about a camper, you can put everything in it. You can store it, and you don't have to worry about it. You just leave it in there, check what your stuff is, which on my next video, I am going to come up with a list of your necessary things that you really need before you pull your camper out to the campground. That will be in the next video, but right now I just want to show you guys what to really look for. Right here is the central air unit and the furnace. Make for sure those both work. Both work. One will be gas. Yes, one will be gas as far as your heating goes, which goes into your oven also. And the other one is your central air unit, just like I showed you. Okay, and sorry I didn't get to show you all the bathroom. Right here is the lavatory. Small, it's small, but the main thing we use this for is using the bathroom. And of course, this is just where I store. I just store a lot of things. We don't usually take a shower. We can, if you go to a campsite that has its own sewer line, then by all means, I would take a shower in the camper. But if you take a shower, if you stay somewhere that does not have the sewer outlets straight to your sewer, then the problem you're going to have is all that water is going to run into your tanks and you're going to have to empty it like pretty quick. So that's why I don't unless we're at a regular full hookup. That's called a full hookup. Campground is when it has all that. Here is the cabinets down here, which I keep, you know, my towels and my wash rags, and, you know, and my cleaning stuff. I keep all that down there. And we have another door right here. And I keep my towels and stuff down in there too. So one thing I do like about this too, you might want to look for when you're looking for a camper too, is the storage. Make sure you have plenty of storage, which you guys have noticed. I have cabinets all the way around. All the way around at the top, where on one side, on the end here, I keep all my paper plates and, you know, foils and, you know, which we will come to that list on our next video. And then over here, I usually put like all my canned goods, my food, and so on. And then up here, I keep like my plates or whatever. I keep my silverware and everything down here in these drawers, which there's one right there. And whoops, that's didn't want to close right. And then I have this one where I keep my bigger spoons. And then we have the bottom drawer where I just keep my washcloths and my nasty sponges, which I got to get out here. I didn't catch that. I keep my pots and pans in this cabinet here, which is underneath the sink. That's where I keep all my pots and pans, and I keep my appliances down in there until after we get parked in our campsite. And then I put all my toaster, my, you know, can openers, whatever, you know, right there on my counters. But I keep it stored underneath there until we get parked where we want to go. Now, I'm going to show you guys the last part. The fifth wheel is the part where you have the step up, because it goes up and you actually are, your bedroom is kind of like on top of your truck in a way. You have your step up right here. This step up is actually the part that goes in the back of your truck. So here's your steps right here. We've got 1, 2, 3, and then we're sliding in here into our bedroom. Not a great big bedroom, but for just me and my husband, and, you know, if the grandkids want to stay, which is, you know, a couple. They used to be a lot more than that, but they've all grown now. But this is our bedroom. This is the master bedroom right here. Make sure that, like I said again, make sure you check all your walls at the top, your ceilings. Make sure you have no leaks. And I'm going to jump up on this bed because I'm going to show you guys. Make for sure you have, oh, I got nothing but clothes. Make sure that you have no leaks up in there in your bedroom. Check every cabinet. And right here we have like an exhaust fan that runs above our bed, which is great. It keeps all the you know, all the smoke or whatever's in here is fresh air. We have a shelf right there. We keep our TV right there, and we have another one in the living room. This TV, good advice, buy you a flat TV, mount it on your wall, and hey, it stays there. It just stays there. You don't have to worry about it. You just load it back up, and your TV is there. And here is one of our little windows, and that's it. This is kind of like our second home, guys. But let me turn down to me, and thank you so much for joining me on another one of my outdoor vlogs. And a lot of my vlogs that's coming up is going to be a lot to do with camping. We're getting ready to pull out. I'm going to have all kinds of camping advice for you guys. We have camped for years, and I learned a lot of tricks since we have been going. And the first trick, like I said, well, no, first lesson we learned after buying, I don't know how many campers. We got ripped off on a few. So that's why I thought the first thing I need to tell you guys is, if you're planning on buying a camper, make sure you know what you are looking for. And like for sure, check everything I told you to. And because we have been there, we have got ripped off a few times. So you know how that goes. You know, it's one of them things. And don't forget, guys, my next vlog will be a list of everything I can think of that you're going to really, really need before you pull out that first time. And don't forget to join my other channel, which is Diane's Glam Fam at youtube.com. At you here, YouTube. And it's called Diane's Glam Fam, and I do beauty. We do a little bit of everything over there. We do beauty, we do makeup, we do hair. Everything to do with beauty and glamour. But this channel I just started. I thought I would start an outdoor vlog. We'll have a little bit of everything. But for right now, guys, I'm going to have just camping tips, what we do on camping. And you have any questions, stick it down there in a comment. And thank you all, and welcome to any new subscribers. Please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. I'm just starting this channel, and I'd really appreciate you guys' support. Thank you so much. I hope to see you in my next one, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Thank you. Bye.